There are some movies that remove you from reality. They remind you of what freedom feels like. They pull you to the edge of your seat. They leave you with a thought that lingers even after walking out of the theater. Those films are what I call good. Yet Oldboy is a film that stands out even among the best of films. It evokes emotion, ensnares the audience, and leaves you with a moral quandary that lingers long after you've finished the film. But that alone doesn't do the movie justice, no. Oldboy is a movie that does something more than just that. So, what is it? Superhero films are a staple of American cinema. They represent characters that we, the viewer, would like to superimpose on our own lives. We wish to be like them. This, in fact, is something that the hero's journey exploits. Now, it's probably best to start off explaining what the hero's journey is. Simply put, it's a way to write a plot that makes one of your characters, well, a hero. This is how you do it. You see, the hero's journey always starts off with a flawed character, whether that be the narcissistic Tony Stark or the scrawny Steve Rogers. Then, some event introduces chaos onto their lives. Tony Stark gets kidnapped by terrorists. Steve Rogers is made into a human lab rat. And through such an event, the hero improves their mind and body, and then they become a superhero. The hero's journey is blindingly obvious in Oldboy. Although Odessu may be no hero, he most certainly follows the hero's journey. Take a look. Odessu starts off as the stereotypical, flawed character. Just like Tony Stark, he is taken hostage. He undergoes the same training montage all superheroes have.
이소영이 청부했을까 아니면 강창석 누가 됐든 기다려라. 조금만 기다려라.
And I mean, look at this superhero badassery. But it's not just the plot that makes Odessu's story appear as heroes. Listen to the soundtrack in this scene. Hear that? That's the soundtrack that plays in the background of a hero, even if Odessu is more of an anti-hero than an actual hero. You see, it's this soundtrack that immerses the reader within the hero's journey. But let's be honest, this is a basic as hell story. It's cliché. So, if it's not the hero's journey that evokes that feeling inside of you, what does? It's here that the hero's journey ends for Odessu, only an hour into the film. He fought off all the bad guys, fell in love with Mido, and was finally given the opportunity to kill the one behind all the misery in his life. But he doesn't take the chance to kill him, no. He wants to know the why, and unknowingly forsakes his happy ending to do so. This is where a heroic tale turns into a tragedy. The music takes a more somber turn.
이러면 외를 할 수가 없잖아요. 15년 동안 궁금했던 건데 그래도 괜찮아요.
Sometimes the viewer can even catch more cerebral melodies, which makes the audience reflect on the tragic elements even more. Just like Hamlet's chorus, where the ending is revealed at the start of the play, and the tragedy becomes inevitable, the penthouse scene unfolds. Inescapable.
회장님, 어르신, 회장님, 우리 동창이잖아, 어? 거룩한 상록군.
Humiliating.
자, 꼬리 살랑살랑, 살랑살랑. 내 잘 지키고 내가 네 똥개가 될게.
Tragic. There's no happy ending. The director makes sure of that. This is no hero. This is a shell of a former person. A void. A bitter, painful life. The final shot is Odesu's face shrinking in pain as he realizes that his final hope of forgetting the truth has failed. There are many good films in the world, but to evolve into a masterpiece, a film needs that creative brilliancy. Tragedies are emotional, but their endings are obvious. Heroic tales are exhilarating, but dull, cliched. But when combined, the audience superimposes their lives onto the hero, and it makes the emotional response to the tragedy all the more personal and potent. We like to believe that our lives are like a superhero's. Tough at times, but always having a happy ending. Tragedies are tales that others may experience, but never us. Oldboy reminds us the fallacy in such thinking, that a single decision in our lives could forego our one true chance at happiness.